Big, break the bell, hips first. Ah, good, there you go. Nice, that's good. As you're watching each other, are you seeing each other's form change and become tighter and stronger? Okay. Simple. Yep. Set, don't forget all the feet, you know, the twisting, all that shit. Corkscrew, now break that belt so it's tight in the back. Good, flare your knees. Up, nice, there you go. Feel a difference?
Yeah, crazy difference.
Remember, when we're not making a highlight reel. Short step, break that belt. Tight, there, good. And up, nice. Feel the difference? Huh? Yes, okay.
Solid.
Yeah. We still got things to work on. I would like to try to get your bar a little bit lower, which we're going to work on next time, and then head position a little bit better. You carry the bar really, really high, which is also going to, when you start to get heavier, it's going to want to pitch you forward as well.
Okay.
And you have the musculature to pull it a little bit lower.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Rack height, yes.
Sitting and waiting.
Yep. Get that belt tight. Good. Go. And good. There you go. Yep. Yep. Small steps. Block this tighter. Look at the yellow collar. Keep your head there. Lats there. Good. Go. Lower the knees. And keep your head on that collar. Good. There. A little bit lower. Right there. Right. Squeeze this hard. So this I want tight, right? Right now you're keeping all the tension here. We want it here, right? So relax for a second. Okay. And try to, you know how to do a lat spread? All right, try to keep the lats, open the lats up. So put this together and then try to put it in your back pocket. So this here, this I'm not worrying about being tight. This is what I want tight. Right there. Try to get that tight. Just like that. Now, keep your head on that collar. Keep that tight. Okay. Pick it out. Up. Good. Step. Get this tight here. Good. Big air. Head on the collar. Good. Go. Drive the head first. Head first. Go. And there you go. In. Down. Good. You do this one? Okay. Keep that sternum. All right, now get this set. More air. Keep your head on the collar. Good. Flare, and up. Good. I want you to do one more, but stay at the bottom. Down. Stay here. Now in this position, I want you to bring this up right here. Act like you're coming up on a Smith machine. Flare your knees and come straight up. Go. There, just like that. Okay, go ahead and rack it for a second. Stay there, but just, kind of rest. That's how I want you to do the next rep. Right? So come in there and I want you to land in that position I put you in and then come up from there. Because the difference is going like this and going like that. Okay? Just act like there's string on your toe. Just a little bit. Right there. Now. Hold it there and up. If we can get your elbows out of the bar more, it's going to also help, which means we're going to have to bring your grip out. Yes. Does this weight still feel right to you? Or
yeah, we're all right.
Go try one more, but go a wider grip.
I'm already here.
Yep.
You there?
Yes. So let's go front away from this. Front away from the legs. Stand tall. Step. Get this tight. Look at that collar. This needs to be tighter. Pull your sternum up more. Harder. There. Now, keep this position. Squeeze. Go. Straight line on the way up. Straight line. Nice. There you go. In. See? Did that feel different?
A lot faster.
Huh?
It felt faster. It felt smoother.
Yes. Now, you might have to, I'm not going to force it, but if you put your thumb under the bar, it's going to be able to help you get under a little bit more, too.
Okay.
But one thing at a time. I found trying to change grips is like a motherfucker in here, so it's like yours is there. I think they're all better if it's a full grip, but changing it's not that big of a difference here. But slowly over a period of time, I think it's going to make a bigger difference because you want to be able to get the elbow a little bit more under. Now you're doing it because it's a hack to be able to get your elbow more under, or thumbless to be able to get the elbow more under, but it still means that the lats aren't strong enough to support it.
So you recommend going to full? Because I only switched to that because it gave me like elbow issues.
What, the full grip?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, for now, yes. That's why I said I don't change it.
Yeah.
While it's here, I'd rather look at why are the elbow issues happening. The elbow issues are happening because the lats aren't stabilizing the way they should.
So is it okay if I try full and you can tell me what it is?
Well, I already know what it is.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always pretty much it's always the same, right?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because the lats need to be absorbing that force. Shoulder mobility and stuff like that for some people is going to determine this a little bit, but in most cases they're just finding ways to be able to help stabilize their lats. If it's going super close or whatever it's going to be, the stronger the lats become, the more, I don't want to say the grip doesn't matter, but the less dependent you're going to be able to become on that. Right, so lats are always a part of the weak point development stuff. So for now, I wouldn't worry about it. It's not a huge thing. But for him, it's see how far back his elbows are with what he's doing. And if I try to make him go like this way, I'm not going to have any success trying to get it more under.
But you're talking about the thumb under, right?
Yes.
I did go thumb under though.
No, you're split.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
The pinky over too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because the pinky, the more you lock the pinky, the more easier it's going to be able to lock a lat. All right, but it's just, I hate the word hack, but it's just kind of a hack people are using to be able to get around the lats not being able to stabilize with that. And it does, because what people will say is my biceps tendon hurts, my shoulder hurts, what should I do? And they're going to say, well, do this or do this or do this. And you're like, well, fuck, that helps. I did that, put on elbow sleeves, and never had a problem again. Yeah, but where did it come from? You see what I'm saying? So it's coming because, if that bar is moving and all the other stuff's moving, then what's supposed to be stabilizing the bar? The lats, torso, something here. is trading that tension out there. Okay, but to change, that's one of those things. Like to change now means I'm going to have to let everybody's elbows come further out and back. You see what I'm saying? It's that, then that makes the lift shittier. Where over a period of time, as you work on the lat strength, the more it's going to be able to stabilize the body. Right? Most people are doing the wrong type of lat work, or they're not doing any lat work. To be able to hold that. Does that make sense? You know how you're bracing this, and you can feel that? Do you feel that in your lats?
Sometimes.
You see what I'm saying? That's not what I can sit here and blow on and do some magical shit to be able to make it kind of happen, to be able to do that. Mobility, stuff like that, learning how to activate the lats, that all plays a part of all that, but it's not something that you can just go do a hack on to be able to do it. Or if you do a hack on it, it never sticks. Because then they just learn, if I do this and this and this, I can lock it in, but then they never address what that real problem is. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I can show you different exercises to be able to get your lats more engaged when you do that. But then what happens is you just rely on those exercises to do before you squat or when you squat to engage those lats until it no longer works. Then you're right back to step one instead of just long-term learning how to train the lats a little bit better, which is what you're here for.
So, out of curiosity, my hack was to use a safety squat bar to fill my lats when I squat, which I use a ton. Does that not carry over as much, or do you recommend that's kind of not the proper way to learn to engage my lats on a squat? Is the safety squat?
It depends what you mean by engage. There's engaging and there's feeling. Like if you can feel your lats when you squat using the safety squat bar, then most definitely that has specificity because now you know what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
Where if you can, now that you mentally know what it's supposed to feel like, you should be able to figure out what it's supposed to feel like when you squat, right?
Okay.
Now, is it with your hands out here and being able to do it? Not really, but so yes and no. It depends how you want to define engage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
If it's engaged, like how the muscle's going to actually work when you're actually out here, no. But mentally, this is what my lats are supposed to feel like. Most people don't know what the lats are supposed to feel like. They've never had a lat pump, they've never had imaginary lat syndrome or whatever the hell that's called, or any of that kind of stuff. So